on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we're up here at the new Monita Field Huber Heights skate park, and we got the park entirely to ourselves. I've actually never been to this park where it's like completely empty. Like, I'm the only one here. Last time I was here, there was like so many kids here, I didn't even get a ride that much. So today we're gonna show you guys a quick tour of the entire park, and then I'm gonna get my session on. We're gonna take huge advantage of this park being completely empty. Alright, we're starting our warm-up and park tour on the littlest guy in the entire park. We got this little tiny 2-foot mini, which is actually one of the harder ramps to ride just because it's how tiny it is. Like, you go like up one side and you're like immediately to the other side. Alright, let's get off the thing now. Moving over here, we got a little bank. I kind of feel like that could be a box jump, but there's like no way to get enough speed to actually hit that thing. And then over here we got little bank-to-bank rails, and oh, I actually like this hip a lot. Let's get dry flip. That's a fun one. Oh, we got water spitting out of the ramps too. That's one thing I always remember about this park. No matter how dry it is, it always spits water out of the ramps. It's really annoying. Anyways, we got some little box ledge things, some more ledges and rails over here in the middle. This is probably the oddest ramp in the park. It's like a skateboard. Flat rail. Ooh, this thing's fun. I always love flaring that guy. I gotta get a little more warmed up before we hit that though. Remember this one, we got a little spine. A little 3-foot quarter pipe, might be actually 4 foot, but whatever. And we got another hip over here with a lovely half pipe, which if I don't watch myself, I'll spend way too much of today's video on this half pipe, so we're gonna try to limit the time there today. But we might as well get a little line on the half pipe since we're, you know, in it. Oh yeah. Alright, then over here we got either a hip or a nice gap from there into this bank. This is a fun little quarter to bank. If you're a goofy rider, it's a lot more fun because you can actually get a ride up it and rotate into the transition like that. Then over here we got some banks, some rails, and probably the biggest ramp at the entire park, which is the 5-foot quarter pipe. And that's pretty much the park section. Let's show you guys the pump track. This thing is awesome. You get some modded speed on here. So let's just do one quick cruise around here before we show you the upper pump track. I've already got myself out of breath a little bit. This thing is such a blast. We might as well take you through the whole entire loop through here. It just keeps going. Coolest thing about this pump track is you can literally link it over and over and over again. So like right here, if I wanted to, I could continue the pump track and just like never stop. And we've made it up to the tallest part of the entire park now. We can't actually ride this section because it's like gravel and dirt. So if I had a dirt scooter, I probably could shred this thing pretty good. But as you can see around me, there's basically this entire track that goes around in a full loop. Let's go ahead and walk over here and get this loop track going. Yep. A little balance beam. Oh, that'd be really gnarly if you fell off. We got a fork in the road. Let's go this way. Oh man, you get some speed on these guys. Launch this guy. Woo. I was going for a turn down, but oh my gosh, I came up quick. Let's see, the fork in the road. Let's take left this time. Let's get this turn down on this guy now. Yeah. And that concludes the tour of the entire park. It's pretty sick. I can't believe this entire place is to myself right now. This place is pretty nice and big, and we don't really have a lot of pump tracks in Ohio, so I'm really stoked that they built this one here. But the fact that it's completely to myself is what's gonna make today's video awesome. So let's go ahead and head back over to the skate park, and I'm gonna take my hoodie off, and we're actually gonna get some tricks now. It's been a minute since I've really rode that hard, so we're gonna go all out in today's video. Just then. Dang, I'm literally not even 2 seconds into riding and I ripped my finger up. And I wasn't even filming it because I was just dropping in and getting a nice little warm-up line. About 2 or 3 days ago, I was working on a deck and I like had a nail go into my finger and it just like really hit pretty deep. I thought it was nice and healed, or at least to the point where I wouldn't need to do anything with it today, but I just did a bar spin and it literally just ripped open on me. It hurts like crap now, it's stinging. I'm just gonna tape it real quick.
10 seconds later.
All right, now that we got the warm up and the tour out of the way, let's get this session started the right way. I'm feeling like this gap to rail stall would be the super perfect way to start today's video out. I did this once in my video with Forrest, where we got the drone all the way up there and we were filming it and getting all kinds of aerial shots. See if we can get a first tee. Yeah. Not sure if you guys saw it, but I even snuck a little baby turn down in there while I was doing it. All right, let's move on now. Let's hit this 5-foot quarter pipe over here. I don't really ride this thing that much just because it's kind of an awkward transition. It's not really a bad transition. It's just something about the run-up's weird. It's like you go bank to bank and then like, I don't know. It's not bad at all. It just feels weird to me. But let's get another trick on it. And let's bust out an overcoping flare. And then if we're feeling overcoping, maybe we'll get an above the rail flare. I forgot to mention, this park has like a slight bit of slip. So every time you land, no matter how perfect, your wheels want to like just barely slide. Just this material with it's like a metal with like a grippy paint on top, but it's hard to get around that metal slip. But the flare felt good. Let's get an above railing flare now. So that'd be about maybe 3.5 foot tall, maybe 4 foot. My goodness, that was smooth. That felt so good that I think it's time to bust out the 5 foot. I know it's the start of the day's video, but man, let's just set you guys right here, see if we can get this back-to-back first try right here. Hey, first tee, that's what's up. I do apologize for the crummy, you know, just tripod angle right there. I didn't really get it all in frame, but that is one of the cons of riding completely by yourself. I mean, I'll take an empty skate park with some, you know, not so great camera angles over, you know, like an overly packed, super busy, non-rideable skate park any day. Although one thing about riding a skate park by yourself is like, what if you get hurt? That's always like running through my brain. Like when I ride, I'm like, oh man, I could like get really wrecked right here. I could be in the bottom of this half pipe. No one would even see me with like a broken arm, just rolling around. And, or maybe like worse yet, a broken leg, can't get back to my phone or something crazy. But I don't even want to think about that. Like actually, I don't know why I even said that. Let's like stop talking about that. Let's go back over to this little mini ramp. And earlier I talked about this box right here being like a cool little spot to try to make it a box. I'm thinking maybe like a run up around this concrete, boom, jump up here and then go for it. It's a solid like 8 foot gap at least. I mean, actually I got a cheat for you guys that want to measure how long a ramp is. Since my bars are left at 24 inches long, that's 2 feet exactly. So we're gonna go from the coping right here, I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna rotate the bars. That's basically 2 feet right there. And I would imagine it's exact repeat up here. So we come PS1, that's just about 2. So if we were to take 4 of my bars together, that would be 8 feet. I actually learned that trick from Caden Johnson. When he was in Ohio, he was like, oh dude, no worries, my bars are 24 inches. So he flipped the bars upside down and he just started like measuring out a ramp to see how long a gap was. I thought it was genius, and I've basically used it ever since whenever I don't have like a tape measure or something silly, just to like, you know, actually check out the ramp to see if I can hit it. But that's a big gap, that's a small lip, and that's a little run up. So let's see what we can do here. All right, attempt number 1. I don't know how this angle's gonna work, but not even a little bit. I realistically need to run right through the mud, but we are not doing that. So we're gonna try just to straight up from right here. Don't know how this is gonna work, but let's try to mob it. Push into the ramp, jump over. Oh, dude, that's gonna be insanely hard. Maybe if I jump in from the rail up there. The hardest part about this is literally just gonna be getting up here and stabilizing myself while there's no one here to grab my scooter. Whew, stop falling that mud. Come on. Ugh. I think I'm gonna go first for just like an acid drop with 1 foot in. See if I get that speed. Let's get it. Oh, we cased like mega. All right, I feel like I could do that. I gotta milk it a little bit more and really put all of my oomph into it. Oh God, I'm gonna end up in that mud today. Whew. All right, balance, chase. Grab the scoot. This is so much harder with one person. So much easier when you have someone like to hand you your scoot. All right, this time I'm gonna try to pressure actually a little bit from an angle. So I'm gonna come over here, jump diagonal into the transition so I can give myself a little more speed. Let's get it. Oh, come on. Dang it, the only way I could milk it a little more was if I turned my deck sideways, but I knew doing that, like basically getting in this lip, there was no traction, at least from this side. We gotta try jumping it backwards now. Oh, like it's nothing, went straight into the fence. Okay, not going that way back again. That was exactly what I thought was gonna happen, but hey, at least we getting closer now. Let's go full for it. Oh, we got it. Let's see if we can flip this hip too while we're coming. Yeah. All right, check mark off the box. That actually took a few tries more than I was wanting it to, but we got it. Let's hit this little guy. I avoid this ramp every single time I've ever been here because it is awkward as heck to ride. Everything about that thing is sketchy. We're gonna avoid that, but we already got 2 on it, so let's go to this guy. This guy's funner. I'm gonna try to get myself a can plant, couple variations on this thing. There's not a lot of room for error. Actually, there's like no room for error. Between here to here is like maybe 6 inches, so my foot is gonna have to be pretty precise when it comes to landing. But I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of the difficulty of this ramp, just it's unique. So let's set you guys over here, and I'll give you guys a second angle of what I'm doing. Alright, we were calling it there on the can plants. I didn't realize how sketchy it actually was gonna feel getting up on top of there, so we're leaving it like only like 3 or 4 different combos on that. I'm kind of vibing with the whole GoPro on the tripod thing for a second, so let me get a half pipe line real quick, and then I'll toss you guys back on the head. Call that a solid line right there. Let's hit this little quarter pipe to bank now. I feel like that'd be kind of a cool little combo to tie in here. Actually, real quick before we get some clips on this quarter to bank, I have an Instagram clip that I want to do. I landed that way faster than I thought I would. So let's get one more Instagram clip and then we'll get to this quarter to bank sesh. All right, that one took a few more tries than the first one. And let's now move to this quarter to bank and get our sesh continued. Actually, comment down below and let me know, does that bother you when I turn the camera sideways? It's unfortunate, but in order to get Instagram clips, I have to like film 2 different clips, and then if I want it in the same video, I have to do the line twice. So if that bothers you guys, comment down below and let me know if those little black bars on the side of the video, you know, if they're annoying. If it's not annoying, then I'll just stick to filming 1 clip from now on and just telling you guys, hey, I'm filming an Instagram clip. But until then, quarter to bank. Let's start off with we did a double whip bar with that thing, so let's do a heel bar spin onto the bank. All right, up next, I don't think I've ever actually flared this gap, so let's do like a little flare onto the bank, see how that goes. Ugh, I don't like actually flaring into banks. It's really weird, but anytime I transfer during flares, it turns out I flare a little sideways, and it like makes my landing so much more aggressive. So we're gonna stick the 1 flare there and do the next trick now. Oh, dang. We were so close, my hand was like grabbed and missed. I'll see if I can slow-mo that down. Worst case scenario is if you like land up like that, then you know, that's just not good for the future kids. All right, let's stop messing around now. Let's get it. Yeah. I might regret calling myself the next one, but how cool would a 540 bar spin be on that? Hey, that was cool. That was many. All right, is there anything else we can do on this thing? Oh, I got a good one. Let's hop up bar Manny onto the top, flat top part, and then whip into the bank. Oh my gosh, the amount of slip on that top is ridiculous. I get up there and start turning, my back wheel starts washing out. That's gross. Wow. Whew. You know you've been worked on a ramp when you've been breathing hard and you start breaking that sweat. Oh man, I should not have worked up a sweat. I mean, it's just a quarter to bank. But move away from that thing now, and I'm eyeballing up this like kind of transfer where it goes from like this 5-foot ramp right here into the 3-foot. Kind of like backyard, a half pipe actually, where it goes like the 5-foot side down to the 3.5-foot side. I'm thinking if we get like a nice toboggan, like a boosted one over top of it, I think that'd be kind of cool. And now that I've stood up, I just magically happen to see that there is actually a gap from this lip all the way into this hip over here. That's like a fat, maybe like 12-foot gap. Let's see what the toboggan into the 3-foot side looks like first before we even look at that. I always do that. I bite off more than I can chew before I even get the first trick out of the way. Like, I get so excited. I'm like, oh yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then I don't even know how much speed I can get. So let's get this first one down. If we can get this gap, we're gonna turn down it. But golly, that's a fat gap. All right, let's actually do the bar technique I showed you guys earlier. Let's go from this way, 6 way, 8 way, 10 way. Oh, literally almost exactly 12 foot. I should be able to do that, man. I've done bigger, but this is a weird quarter to take off, like I was saying. Mobbing, let's go. Ooh, I'm gonna check the footy on that. All right, I checked the tape. I'm not taking that. I took off literally right here, so I cheated myself an entire foot, and I actually didn't case over here, which I'm kind of surprised about, so that's cool. But I gotta at least take off on the quarter, like the 5 foot quarter side, to make this like a proper gap. All right, I got an idea. Might not be a smart idea, but remember earlier when I did that fence stall or fence hop in? We're doing the same thing right here, a little bit higher. I feel like if I can hop into this bank, I will generate a heck of a lot more speed, which will eliminate a lot of stuff. So let's try it. Oh man, I did literally exactly what I said I did not want to do. That was actually like best case scenario though. I managed to like to slide on my hip and keep sliding. I was afraid that I was gonna go like face planting if my back wheel did clip, so. But the fence stall did help. I think I'm gonna do that again. Just try to push it a little harder next time, and we're gonna clear it for sure. We're gonna get the turnout too. I'm liking the turn down in there. I feel like it's actually helping me get more speed. Oh snap, I just realized the GoPro's on 1% too, so that means we have to get it right here and in the session real quick before the camera dies. This is the one. Whew, heck yeah, that felt solid. Yeah. All right, and on that note right there with that solid gap right there, that was massive. I'm still pumped on that, but my GoPro's about to die, so I gotta wrap this ending up really, really fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure to give me a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. While you're down there, also leave me a comment and let me know of a video idea that you guys want to see in the future. It was sick. Getting out of this park completely while it was empty. Not every day you gotta do that at a skate park, so you really gotta take advantage of it when you get that opportunity. But man, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.